Hello everybody and welcome back to Line Ball Pool, and this is the YouTube channel that you should be subscribing to by now, and you should already know the rules of the game, but of course go back to the very first video and get the wonderful intro by Max himself explaining all the rules that you'll need to know for this game. But I of course am not alone. I'm going to be joined by Alex. Alex is with me today.
Hey Dan. Yeah, we are here today playing another game here with Max and Sam. It'll be interesting to see what the different dynamic would be between these guys compared to the last competitors.
Yep, it's always good to see in the background. We've got Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar Lounge over in Canterbury, so good to see some familiar settings here, but obviously a new face for me. Any sort of idea on the new player, what his sort of gaming strategy might be for this round?
Yeah, well, I think Sam is fairly new to the game of line ball, from what I can tell. And we see that he's already hit the black ball, which, as we know from the rules, means that's the first point to Max. But yeah, I believe that Sam is just learning to get the power in here, which is definitely important to get down.
Yeah, it seems like he's getting the power in there just earlier on, so he's sort of seeing how the balls roll first.
Yeah.
It's a good start for him, really.
Yeah, I mean, it is, from experience, it is quite hard to get it down. And Sam has got it out of the zone here, so that ball isn't counting as a point, but he will. He has got another ball out, so at the moment it is square. Yeah.
Oh, you can see Max coming just down the centre there.
Yeah,
nice,
this is
straight knockout there.
Yeah, it's a very good shot from Max there. He managed to get his ball in the zone quite close to the black ball and get out Sam's ball there. Interesting, we see that Sam is already lining up his shot. Not something we've seen before.
Yeah, he's already going for it. Oh, just a wobble there. Unfortunate there. So for anyone who might have just jumped in who hasn't seen the rules or anything, the line going across there, that is, I believe that's the foot spot line. Is that correct from the pool days?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So that's so when people are trying to figure out what exactly the dividing line might be, that's what they're looking out for on a sort of traditional pool table.
Yeah, and obviously any ball that goes past that line is counted as a point, and any ball that doesn't quite go across that line isn't. So it's very important to try and measure your shots to make them stay in that end zone.
And as we just saw there, it just comes outside, but pretty well placed. He can get it inside there as well.
Max has gone very aggressive here. He's managed to hit Sam's ball out. Good tactics from him.
Yeah, it was a good dead stroke there. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that was good from Sam. He managed to get it near the edges. That's good for him.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah,
very unfortunate. I do like the addition of the black ball there. Sort of, increasing that element of danger has been mentioned in previous videos as well.
yeah.
Just any thoughts? Do you feel like the black ball really brings that sense of danger to this game?
Yeah, see, when you watch the videos, it doesn't seem like it's going to make that much of a difference. But having played with that black ball rule myself, it really does, because you can't rely on the same shots. You have to switch up your strategy, and you've got to really think about where you're going to aim, because you do not want to hit that black ball in any way.
Sam's really going for it. He's really taking his time. I quite like it. He's not rushing into the shots. He's just sort of starting to get into the power levels there.
Yeah, he's settling in. Oh, that was unfortunate from Sam there. He's managed to knock in a ball, which means he's got another point down.
Yeah. I feel gutted for him. Many a time I've played proper pool and, just couldn't get it to go into the pocket. And then the one ball that does go in, it's the wrong one, of course.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things that you can play a game of normal pool and then you play line ball and you go, why didn't I get it in the hole before? Why did I struggle then?
Why did that shot work?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. I know for a fact that were I actually to be playing this in real life, I would not be able to work out the power levels. I would be knocking it all left, right, and
Someone's at
centre.
the
Would
front
not go
door.
right.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
I think you do get used to it fairly quickly. I'd say it takes maybe like 3 or 4 games, sort of like 3 or 4 rounds to get used to it.
Hmm.
As
Had
we
you
can
played
see here.
anything like this before? Had you played sort of lawn bowls or anything like that? The sort of similar style of making sure you get to a specific end zone.
I guess not in terms of pool. Like I've never played it on a pool table, but I've played games like Balls where you have to like
Mm.
try and get your ball closest to that jack. So it's similar kind of concept there, but different in the sense that with this one you have other things that you want to avoid rather than things you just want to get, which is very interesting. I think that's what makes the game more exciting to play.
Yeah. Seeing there's a pretty good cluster of yellow at the back there, but unfortunately, hitting the black there.
Yeah, it's all too easy to do that. And even if you're, 5 shots ahead and it seems like no one can beat you, if you hit that black, that's it. That's your point gone.
But Sam's not doing too bad. We've got a 3-2 split at the moment. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's quite good power there for what we've seen in
Yeah.
the past. Oh, we see an aggressive play here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's unfortunate. That ball is now out of play and cannot be used for points. Yeah, so interesting tactics here. They're taking it very, very slowly and staying in that one corner.
Trying to avoid the black as much as possible, but definitely covering themselves.
Yeah, I think that other corner is very difficult to use because
Ooh.
you do risk putting it in the hole.
Mm. Ooh.
That ball in the middle is very risky right here. Max could easily
Definitely
get
in the
that ball
danger
out.
zone.
Yeah.
Oh, and 2 right next to each other.
I see Max has managed to do that.
Ooh, smooth. That was that almost looked like he intended to do that. That was pretty good.
I believe that he almost intended to do that. Ooh, risky shot there. Could have not paid off, but it has.
Mm.
One last shot for each of them before the draw situation, if that does occur.
Mm.
Nice shot from Sam.
Oh, nice reverse there.
Oh, unfortunate.
Interesting. Oh, interesting. I didn't think he was going to do that. I thought he was going to go for a sort of a safety shot just down the centre.
Yeah.
Try and get the extra point.
If Max had just managed to get that red ball in the end zone, he would have won that point easily. No need for a draw situation, but he has now forced it into that, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it does make it harder for him.
Makes it more interesting for us, of course. The game continues.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, I think this is the point where I would probably lose out. As soon as you get me with a cue ball, that's when all of my shots go awry. That is it. I'm going to be out. Oh, bit of a spin there. Like it. Bit of a backspin.
I don't think he's given himself any favour there because I think that
No.
middle ball there is easier for Sam to get out now. So all Sam has to do is
Very
just
true.
hit that kind of a little bit straight on, and he's got that point in his belt. Nice.
Exactly as you say. Yeah. Excellent.
There we go. Another round done.
So I believe that the black ball was introduced to avoid sort of the ties coming into play.
Yeah.
It just happened too often, apparently.
Yeah, see, what the strategy before the black ball was introduced was because there was no variation, you could put it in the same place every single game. You could get really good at just putting it all on one side, and you'd have
Mm.
both of your like balls clustered on one side, and it would just be really difficult to knock anything out without potting anything. It wasn't as interesting as we see it here, for sure. I do like this black ball placement. I think it does force them to go on the outside, but it isn't so risky that they are safe but by
Mm.
playing behind it.
There's not an easy way of hiding your ball behind the black on those.
Yeah, exactly. It's quite far
Of a curve.
forward.
Is effectively a bit of a bounce there.
Yeah, I was lucky there.
Mm.
Not really sure what Max was going for there. I don't think
Yeah.
that is exactly what I would have wanted to do in that situation.
Wanted to go for a bit of a cluster, but didn't really want to. Oh, unfortunate.
Well, I did say it was
That's it.
harder to hit it, and then he has hit it, so maybe
He's
I was
done
wrong
it.
about that.
There he was.
Yeah, these games are quite quick, it
Mm.
seems. I think we've gone for more of a risky play today, so the games go
Yeah.
faster than if you were just to hit safety shots all the time.
Mm. Do you feel that's also sort of that comes with sort of newer players? Whenever you have a newer player, that the game tends to go pretty quickly at first, and then they relax into it.
Yeah, I guess like when you first join, you're just kind of getting used to the power and all that. But then when you start to learn the tactics, then you think, oh, maybe I shouldn't just hit it and hope. Maybe I should try and knock something out or try and place it in a way that makes my opponent's shot harder to do.
You just want to get a feel for the table. Oh,
Yeah,
nice,
definitely.
easy, gentle rest in there. For
Mm.
anyone still listening, as you probably already are aware, that this is a stream that happens every Tuesday at 6 p.m. So you can always join us for the games and future games as well, based from Max and Sam. But oh, he's going for it. He's going to go for a big cluster there. Try and keep it all together. But it is now
Oh,
out in the open. Oh,
well, that is really not paid off for
unfortunate.
Max there.
Unfortunate. I would have thought that would have been the first to go.
Yeah, it does show that sometimes the risky shots do not pay off.
Ooh.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
very close indeed.
Very, very close. Almost looked like it was going to be an effortless move in, with Sam getting a win there.
Yeah, you
But
can't
no.
tell sometimes. They look like they're just about to drop and they don't.
Mm.
Max had to
Oh,
do something there. He was a
unfortunate.
couple points behind, so he had to take the risk.
Mm. And we're on a draw at the moment. 4 games all. That's a good standing.
Yeah, you'd have thought Max, being the creator of this game, would be smashing Sam right now, but Sam is definitely holding his own.
That's it. What was he getting up to the night before? Is this hair of the dog? It's just not working for him. Where is he going with this?
Yeah, well, as we all know, Max is heavy on the night out. He always has his
That's it.
cranberry and cokes.
Yes, Max Party Animal, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure was the nickname I kept on hearing. So that was it.
Yeah, see, they couldn't
Yeah.
fit all the graphics on the screen here, but his full name is Max Party Animal, as you say.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, 2 shots, you think it's to do with Paul, but it's got nothing to do with that at all.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Straight down the middle.
Ooh.
Oh, and another backfire. It's not been his night.
It hasn't been. don't know if it's nerves or
Could
I
be.
don't know what's throwing him off.
I mean, we don't know what the smack talk might be in the background. What Sam is whispering into the ear every now and then.
Yeah, well, we can kind of guess. I think it might be like, I think that your ball playing is terrible, or
Yeah,
something a bit.
yeah,
I don't know. I think it's probably a bit more saucy than that.
yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Ooh.
straight down.
But it has affected Max there. Look, he's quivering.
So as we end there, just any fallout, Alex? What were the big highlights from this game?
I think the big highlights were the first couple of shots where Sam was just learning and hit the black ball. That was interesting for us here back at the studio. But then also the kind of tragedy of Max's shots when he managed to knock some of his own balls out and subsequently lose those matches. And as we know, he's now the reigning champion, trying to hold his title. And I think he's definitely in fear of losing that today.
Definitely, it seems to be the nerves are cracking in, like you say, and it seemed to be sort of easier shots, things that we thought that he could easily pull off, but they didn't quite seem to come together for him tonight. And we'll just have to figure out what exactly is racing through his mind now before we move into the future games. Before we sign out for all of the visitors, again, we just want to thank cousins Snooker and Paul Barr in Canterbury, and just remind the audience to come back, subscribe, of course, but of course you have to subscribe not only just to watch the game content, but there is an exciting announcement to come shortly, so do stay tuned for that. There is more to come from this channel and from this great game of line ball. I've been Dan Hitch, thanks very much for listening, and with me was
Alex Ellwood.